Hi, my name is David Harrington, and I am the College and Career Facilitator for both Schlagle High School and Washington High School. I'm shooting this video today to reach out to you to give you some very important information about your upcoming college classes, as well as giving you some tips that you can use to have a more successful semester. One of the most important things that you can do to begin with is to have great communication with me and with your professors. So what I'm going to start off by doing is I'm going to share my screen with you to give you some important information. Let's see here. And we are going to start with contact information. So what you're going to see here is my contact information. I will say to you the most easy and efficient way for you to contact me is email. I check my email constantly all throughout the day. I'm very dedicated to answering students when they email me, so I will not make you wait. You want to reach out to me via email. That way you can explain yourself fully and I can give you a detailed answer in return. If you would rather talk, then you are allowed to give me a call. You can see my phone number is written below. You can please give that phone number to your parents as well and let them know that they can call me anytime if they have any questions or concerns. And then you can also see my Twitter handle, which is down below. Now, just to say, Washington kids, I did try to put the full Schlagle in Washington in my Twitter handle, but it was too long. I'm not playing favorites. I'm here for everyone, but just to let you know, that's why it just says Schlagle. But it is for Schlagle and for Washington students. You can check on there to look for any important announcements, opportunities, things like that. I will be posting regularly, so please follow me on Twitter as well. You can see that my office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. I am available during those hours if you want to call or email. You can email me outside of those hours. You can call outside of those hours. And sometimes I may be available, but sometimes I'm not. And so if I don't get back to you after 3:30, then I will get back to you as soon as I get back into the office at 7:30 the next day. So that is all of my basic information. And I want to say to you to please be sure that you use that information to stay in touch with me on a regular basis. So you're probably asking, well, what can this guy do for me? Fair question. Really, I can do about anything. My job is very unique because I feel like what I'm here to do is to put out little fires for students, problems that you might be having that you don't know how to solve on your own. It could be something as basic as technology, a broken computer, you don't have internet, you don't know how to log into Blackboard, you don't know how to navigate Blackboard, you don't know how to contact your professor. Those are all technical issues that I can definitely help you out with. I can also help you out with other things like being a liaison between you and your professor. Sometimes there are personality conflicts. Sometimes you may not see eye to eye on a certain situation, or maybe you need an advocate to go in and help that professor understand where you're coming from. I love to do that sort of thing, and I want to do that for you. So if you're struggling with professors, please let me know, and I'll be happy to step in and help you out. I am in contact with them constantly, and we know that the door of communication between us is open, so I'm more than willing to do that. If you need tutoring, I'm currently working on developing some online tutoring resources. I will be honest with you, it's a little bit difficult because we are online, but I'm working on that. And so if you're struggling in your classes, please let me know right away, sooner than later, because once you're in over your head, you're drowning. So let's get it done when we start to see it happening. And I will find you the resources that you need to be successful in these classes. I can also help you with some social issues that you may be having. So KCKPS has a ton of resources that are designed to help you through this crazy time in our lives. If you have anxiety, if you're struggling with emotional issues, if you have problems at home, reach out and let me know. You don't have to spill the beans and, be too personal. Just say, hey, I need some help in this certain area. And I'm going to be here to either help you out the best that I can or connect you with those resources that we already have developed to help you get through whatever it is that you're going through. So what can I do? Again, just about anything that you need. I'm here to help you out by putting out those little fires in your life so that you can focus on your studies. So let's go through some very important dates and times. I'm going to share my screen with you again. And let's see here. I'm going to close this out. I apologize. And let's go through. Sorry about that. Okay, some important dates and times that you need to be thinking about as you begin to get closer to the launch date. First of all, the launch date. All college classes will start along with your other high school classes during the week of September the 8th. Okay, so that's right around the corner. These are the dates and times of the very specific classes. Composition 1 meets on Tuesday and Thursday between 9:05 and 10:35. Spanish 1, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 10:40 to 12:15. Sociology, Monday, Friday from 9:05 to 10:35. September 8th is a Tuesday, and so your class may not meet on that particular day, although it might. But what you need to know is that whenever this time and day occurs during the week of September 8th, you need to be on Blackboard connecting with your professor. You need to find out important information like, is your class asynchronous or synchronous? An asynchronous class means that you have homework that's due and assignments that are due, and your professor may have office hours, but you can do that classwork anytime you want. That's asynchronous. If you have a synchronous class, it means that you need to be online, on Blackboard, or on Zoom at a very specific time to connect with your professor. Now, whether or not that class is asynchronous or synchronous is entirely up to the professor. And so you need to be online the first day your class meets, on Blackboard, connecting with them, trying to find out important information like assignments, due dates, contact information. Is it asynchronous or synchronous? All of these things are going to be very important for you to find out. So be at these classes during these times. Another important date that you need to know about is the last day to drop classes. That will be September the 30th. If you are struggling with the class, it's not a good fit for you, you're in over your head, it is possible for you to drop that class, and it will not show up on your transcript at all as long as we do it before September the 30th. I don't want you to do this. I want you to push through it. I want you to power through it. But as you are now young adults, you need to understand that there are some times when we need to make hard choices in order to better our lives later. So that's a conversation that we will have together, you and I and your parents and your professor. And if we can all come to an agreement that that's the best thing for you, then that's what we'll do. And again, that won't be on your transcript. But if you decide that you want to drop that class after September 30th, it's actually not a drop, it's a withdrawal. Now, what a withdrawal means is that that W is going to go onto your transcript. And so still an F is better than a W. Yes, it's better than a D, but you don't want to carry a W into your freshman year with you. It's just not something you want. And so we want to refrain from withdrawing you from classes, if at all possible, after September the 30th. We want you to work hard. We want you to stay focused. We want you to get through it. And we're going to use every resource we can after that to make sure that you do. Because again, we do not want that W to go on your transcript. We don't want you to drop either, but having that W, it's not good. Okay. So I'm going to show you another document now. And this is going to be very important for you. This document is going to be how you are going to log into Blackboard. Now, I'm going to give you this caveat. This document was created for Schlagle students. I know that it works for Schlagle students. I think it works for Washington students, but I've had a little bit of mixed information on that, to be honest with you. And so if what I'm saying here does not work for you in particular, don't panic. I will help you get through it. We'll figure out what you need to do to get logged in, and we'll get you up and running in no time. So the very first thing is the login site. And again, I'm going to send out all this information, my contact information. I'm going to send out these links, and I'm going to send out a lot more information in a separate email so that you can view it in text. So you don't have to absorb all of this through the video alone. So the login site is there. That's where you'll get into your Blackboard. And you have to have your KCKCC student ID in order to log in. If you don't have that information, all you have to do is let me know. I will get that information back to you, and then we'll move forward. So the way that you have your username is you use your KCKCC email. It's your first initial, the first 4 letters of your last name, and the last 4 digits of your student ID. And then it's at students.kckcc.edu. So example, I put my name up there. You can see that. That would be my username. Now the password is your M account name for KCKPS. So you know how we do it. It's your graduation year, your first 3 of your first name, and the first 3 of your last name. And that is the beginning of your student email. That is set up to be your password to get you into Blackboard. So if you have gone through all of these steps and you are not getting into Blackboard, I'm the first person you reach out to. Sometimes I can solve it really quickly. Sometimes, in all honesty, I can't. But what I can do is refer you over to the help desk at KCKCC. They can walk you through a few steps, and they will get you logged in. I would like for you to come to me first, if at all possible, so that we can get that solved. But if not, we'll just find the resources that we need in order to get you in. This is the beginning steps, though. And again, I can't stress how important it is for you to get onto Blackboard. If you find that you can't get into Blackboard and you think to yourself, you know, I'll do that later, I'll worry about that later. No, Blackboard is going to be everything as your guide to get through your college classes. So we must get you in, make sure that you're on that roster and you're logged in as soon as possible. Okay? If you're not, you reach out and you let me know. That is really the most of the information that I wanted to impart to you today. Communication, logging into Blackboard, making sure you understand when your classes meet, understanding what I do, but most of all, understanding that, you know, you may be by yourself in your room when you're doing these classes, but you're not alone. We are here for you, okay? We as teachers and us as facilitators and college professors and whoever it might be, we are all here working together to try to make sure that you have a successful semester. If you work hard, if you put the time in, if you communicate, if you schedule yourself, if you organize yourself, if you do the things that you know you need to do as a student, you will come out the other end of this semester with a college credit, with knowledge in you, and it will be just like any other semester, I promise you. So just stay focused, stay positive, work hard, and you will be successful. In closing, I will say to you, check your email. Oh my gosh, check your email. Check your email. It's so important. It's really the main way that we have of communicating with you important information. And so many students don't use email. I get that. But in this particular instance, in this semester, more than any other time, we have to have you checking your email. So we know a lot of people are emailing you. They're coming from every direction. I will try my best to be sure that my emails are not too long, that they're helpful to you. I may send you a question directly that I need an answer back for, that sort of thing. So please, again, what's that? Check your email. So important. Okay, I'm going to let you go now. I appreciate the time that you spent with me today. If you have particular questions about this information that I've given you, just email me. Let me know what it is. I'll be happy to get back with you. And just remember, I'm here to help you, guide you, and support you through this semester. And you know what? You're going to do great. You're going to do great. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see each other in the class somewhere sometime. Thank you.